Trippy. I've just got, I've just checked my Golden Wave tub there, and it's not quite pushing through a second flush yet, but it is pushing through something, and it's pushed out a couple of mad growers that I've not seen before. So I'm going to clone a couple of them, and then I'm going to hydrate it and really put it into the second flush. I think it's a little bit, it wants a little drink, so it's pushing out some funky fruits, telling me to give it a bit of water. So I'm going to take the funky fruits and I'm going to clone a couple. Now here I've got some agar plates that I've made up. This is agar. It's got antibacterial peptone in it. It's got light malt extract in it. And it's got dextrose in it. And a little bit of food colouring just so I can see the mycelium a little bit clearer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a couple of these funky growers that I've got, and I'm going to take a biopsy from the inside of the fruit itself, and then I'm going to transfer that as cleanly as possible onto some plates. So we'll do that. We'll do that. After I smoke a fucking banger, of course. Ooh. I'll go and get my tub.
I like the dog. It's friendly.
I don't have much in here, but there's a couple in here that I like the look of, so I'm going to get them out. I'm going to clone them. Carry out all the genetics, all the characteristics into another culture, and we'll grow it out. See what we can fucking make. I could probably, the ones that I've got in here I could probably have left for another day or two, but I want my second flush. It needs a drink, so we'll do that. I've also lost my good knife, so I've had to whip out a new Stanley knife. But it's okay, it's okay. It's not been used for anything. We'll clean it with some hydrogen peroxide. I'll just set up a better view. Run the reel. This little fat thing with a tiny little head on it here, I'm going to clone this. I'm going to clone this and then grow out these genetics and see what happens. It's a solid little nugget. Tiny little head. So I'm going to keep one of this for a biopsy. I'll show you how I do that once I get the rest out. There's another one with a solid stem, quite a solid stem. I'm looking for a solid stemmed one, and then I'll take a biopsy out of that. You can really see the tidal wave genetics in these little bad boys. I may even clone this as well. It's solid. I like the genetics, solid stem, little fat thing. I may clone this one too. Right, I've decided that I am going to let these other guys grow out because no, I'm not. So what I'm doing is I'm checking for hollow stems. These are a little bit hollow, so I will take them out. They're not. I'd rather get my second flush. There we go, guys. So I've got that little... Whoa, I can't work this fucking thing. Hey, take you on a fucking adventure. So I'm going to leave... I'm going to get this hydrated. I don't have the water sterilised just now. I need to do a little pressure cook, but I'll get this hydrated later. And there's still some pins coming through. But I'll hydrate it anyway. Lock some moisture in, more moisture in there for 24 hours, dump it out, and then we should really get this second flush through. But in the meantime, I'm going to pick out a couple of these guys and we'll clone them. Let's see what characteristics we've got to work with. I'll get this back in the incubator and then we'll come back and we'll clone some of this. H2O2. Just got to clean, just got to spray my plates. I just sprayed my phone with that shit. Now agar, what is agar? Agar, well basically agar is a plant-based gelatin substitute. It's made from seaweed, and what it does, it acts as a bed for the mycelium to walk over, and it doesn't contain nutrients as such, but it contains a surface area that it likes to move on. It recognises it as organic and decides it's an okay place to travel. So in making this bed of agar, we also pack it full of nutrients for it to eat as well along the way, so that it keeps moving, it keeps growing, and then that gives me a beautiful plate of mycelium to work with, where I can then extend wherever way I want. I can go to grain, I can go to culture, I can go to other plates. Never ending, never ending. But anyway, today I'm going to do a little bit of cloning. I've just pulled out the mushrooms from that little flush. A couple of the ones that I like this guy because it's short, it's solid, it's heavy, it's not even fully opened up yet. I like the characteristics of this little guy, and I also like the characteristics of this little guy here. So we're going to clone these two genetics, and yeah, eventually we'll grow them out and we'll see. See, that's quite a good one as well. I like it. It's not quite solid. It's not quite solid. See these little guys, little Super Mario mushrooms. Beautiful, eh? So I'm going to clone. What am I going to clone? What will I clone? Yeah, decided we've got to clone these two. These can go and dry. Now, I've lost my good knife, I've lost my little tweezers, I've lost everything that I use for cloning, so let's clone without all that shit. We can still do it. Now, there's my friend, brother on here, Michael Al, he posted a good video the other day showing how to do this with needle biopsies. He's very good. He's very good at describing how to do the process. So go and check it out if you want, because I'm not doing needle biopsies today. I'm doing Trippy let's fucking work with all the tools you've managed to lose cloning type of day. But we'll get through it. Now why am I cloning these and what the fuck am I doing? Well, you know, mushrooms are still just the mycelium. It's the same mycelial network. So the mycelial network will travel through the ground in nature. It'll come across some food. It'll grab a hold of the food, it'll colonise over it, it'll start to break it down, and in doing so it'll find a perfect spot in the environment where it's going to be able to push a mushroom up, catch the breeze, that'll take its spores, the mushroom spores, away into the distance, go forth and multiply. So in doing so, it pushes out various types of mushrooms to suit the environment, shit like that. And each fruit contains the genetic behaviour of each mushroom. So if I can grab all the genetics out of this little guy, put it into a new culture, we should grow a lot of these little guys, in theory. Same with this. Now these aren't even mature, so I don't even know what they're going to grow up into. We're going to clone them anyway and just have a bit of fun. So all I need to do, the tiniest bit of this mushroom, the tiniest bit contains 100% of the genetic information for this mushroom. I don't need a lot. I don't need, you know, I could probably fucking touch this on an agar plate, give it a little rub and it would grow. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a biopsy from inside this. And the reason I'm going inside this, because inside of this mushroom hasn't been exposed to the outside air. It's not been exposed to any airborne contaminants, only the outside has. So I'm going to work quickly. I'll cut it in half, I'll take out a little tissue sample, and because I'm still working without a flow hood, guys, I'm going to give it a little direct spray with hydrogen peroxide, and that'll kill off any airborne contaminants that fall onto my biopsy while I'm doing the transfer. And even if I don't get a 100% clean transfer, that's why we transfer again. I'm definitely going to get some mycelium that I can work with, and then I'll take a little bit of that healthy mycelium, put it onto another new plate and clean up the genetics that way, so on and so forth. Now I'll try and come down a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. Now guys, I don't have a flow hood, I don't have a still air box because I don't like using them. I just keep myself sterile. We'll do one at a time here. Hydrogen peroxide, about 5%, beautiful stuff. This is just going to kill off everything that's on this towel. Transfer tub. Just got to work quickly. Get this lid off. There we go, that's what I do. Get any excess moisture out of here. Clean the top of the lid. Hydrogen peroxide. Now guys, the trick is here speed. There's already antibacterial agent inside my agar plate. Keep it upside down when I'm working, nothing can fall in here. I want to get so what I want to do is I want to get my biopsy. I'll then give my biopsy itself a little spray with some hydrogen peroxide I've got in a little bottle here that's easy to work with. And then I'll quickly get it onto the plate, get the lid on as quick as I can. So that is the time that I'm going to pick up a contamination. So you want to work fast, you want to work clean. Keep your hands clean all the time. So let's go for this guy here, okay? I'll show you what I'm going to do. I don't even have bloody my tweezers. I've lost my tweezers, but it's okay.
The monster that lies within each of us.
Basic is this, got me up clocking, still I stay basic. Generate headspace, but they're all leaving defensive. Out in the field, these gatekeepers, they getting offensive. But me, I got plans got legs, plus plenty connections. Staggering in war speed, back full of dumps, they sitting on benches. They living in the past, they're chilling with presents at future tenses. I used to vex, but I would just hold it, save my breath. They ain't ready for the levels when they're out here moving relentless.
So in here, I'm going to grab a little bit of tissue from the stem, quickly clean it, and then quickly get it onto a new plate. So it's got hydrogen peroxide on it reacting. Anything that's falling on that right now is instantly getting killed, so... One. So we're going to name this. We're going to name this one Little Squat. Well, I don't know what the fuck we'll name it, but I need to big and small. We'll go big and small. I'll find my pen. I'll find my pen. I'll just keep that sitting there because I know it's that. And here we'll go again, right? Same again. Now, as I said guys, even if I don't get a 100% clean transfer when I'm cloying, doing it this way, I can clean it up. But man, I'm fucking confident. As always. Now this is a solid little chunker here. I'll show you, I'm not even going to take a biopsy from this guys, wait, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I love the characteristics of this little shroom because it's dense and it's heavy and it's thick. I'm going to put the full thing there. I'm going to give this itself, the whole thing, a little spray with hydrogen peroxide. See how it's starting to foam up and shit already? That's it killing off everything on the surface. Now, the mycelium itself can handle this, guys. The mushroom can handle this. Everything that's landed on it can't. So now is a good time to transfer. Quickly. There we go, that's it. That's all you need to do. These two guys are now clones. Now because I'm using an antibacterial agar recipe as well, that really helps with clean transferring. Hydrogen peroxide also helps. I'm confident we've got clean transfers, and as I said, even if we don't, we will transfer again and clean up these genetics. But this is how I clone. Until I get my hood, which will be soon, and then we can really start to make up our own genetics and stuff. So I'm going to go and grab my pen, switch that off for now. I'm going to sterilise it. I've got some substrate to sterilise, I've got some water to sterilise, then I can hydrate this this other tub, and we'll get some more spawning done tomorrow. If I get my substrate done today, I'll get my spawning done tomorrow. Now I'm going to download this, upload this, all that fucking raz. You know the deal. If you need to talk to me about mushrooms, fling me a DM, that's why I'm here. Keep it real guys, I've got you.